right? For a Christmas lunch, Christmas for their loved ones. Notice it's quite and sort of a festive treat. All add up. Split it up a bit. One woman had decided to charge her family's dinner. Her son was completely shocked at cheap. Like, if you're that cheap, or is she just that cheap? Which is just dumb, because it's like, what? If you can't afford it, why would you say, it? Don't bother. I've got this. But no. Here's what she goes and does. She's gonna be like, oh, don't worry, dear. I'll host Christmas dinner this year, but you're gonna have to fucking pay for it.
Lewis, can you at least play the game Australia?
We're all.
Yeah, obviously. Oh, that pink. While I'm having to play on this shit, I'm gonna pause. Alright, anyway. Oh my. Okay, give me a good moment here. So, okay. So, there's not really much to this article, other than what I've already said. Other than like them saying, "Oh, it's a terrible idea." Basically.
She's quite sexy.
Okay, apparently a family has had a nervous breakdown after a reveal about their family history. So, tracking down your family history and learning about your ancestors can be really interesting. People love learning about where they came from, but one family got a huge shock when their DNA revealed everything they believed about their heritage was wrong. That her uncle on the Italian side of the family went for a DNA test, but their results showed that they weren't Italian at all. The news didn't go down well at all, and basically, she was sharing the story of the family. My dad is yelling at his brother, "Why did you do this? Why would you lie to us? How could you do this, brother? You tell me you are Italian, you give me the Italian. You tell me my daughter is Italian. But you're not Italian, this is bullshit. You're telling me we're not Italian, we just making this shit up." So, desperately trying to keep the dream alive. So it's like, DNA test, you're not Italian, I'm sorry. Dad's like, yeah, fuck you DNA, I'll prove you wrong. Currently looking at a map to try and figure out if we could be from like the Italian part of Switzerland. A thing that my father is now convinced exists. Meanwhile, the rest of the family seems to be finding the whole thing rather amusing, which isn't helping his pain. My uncle Andy is now yodeling in the kitchen, and my dad is yelling at him to shut up. This all came up because I had to explain that to my split brother what Joey Bag of Donuts meant, and it all came up. Wow, just wow. She wrote, my nana is mad at my uncle, and eventually just stopped talking to him and started talking about her family's history in New Jersey. And this morning told my brother to shut it when he brought us. He remains devastated. Oh, that's it. We're done. So it's all just about a family who is having a nervous breakdown because they found out they're not Italian. Wow, wasn't that worth making an article about? Well, so what this game is therefore telling me, well, what this article is telling me, is that if you're not from, if I got told, if I went and took a DNA test and found out that I'm not, like, if I went, I'm pretty sure I'm mostly English, but if I went to a DNA test and then found out I'm from, like, fucking Czechoslovakia, 99% Czechoslovakian. Do you know what I mean? Okay, you really need to get your fucking brain sorted out. You don't know what Czechoslovakia is?
Started taking geography.
Fucking hell. So you don't know how to use a comma? You said you already learned maths. The top 10 worst of absolutely everything has been revealed, apparently. Alright, so, the top 10 most, nobody gives a shit, top 10 biggest box office bombs. Oh, the most expensive pint of beer in the world, city by city. Fucking hell. In Norway, it cost 10 quid to get a pint of beer. Okay, top 10 saddest places to visit, judging by the name. Futile Lake, Pointless Mountain, Suicide Bridge Road, Dead Horse Bay, Disappointment Island, Misery, Boring, Mount Despair in the USA, Melancholy Waterhole in Australia, and Shit in Iran. It's a shit. Just a shit. The most absurdly expensive food. The Pizza Royale. It's fucking... sounds like a Fortnite rip-off. It's like fucking... it's like Fortnite Battle Royale, PUBG, H1Z1, all these games, all these really good games. You know what we should do? Pizza Royale. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's the Pizza Royale 007. So not only did they copy, it's like, right, we're gonna have pizza characters, but we're gonna call them James Bond. Densuke Blackwater. Who wants a fucking... right. One of these rare watermelons was auctioned off in northern Japan for 6.1 grand. Fucking hell. It's a fucking watermelon. It's a watermelon. My dad earns about half that in a year and they're spending it on about a watermelon. My watermelons cost more than your rent, bitch. An Italian cassata, a kind of sponge cake filled with Irish cream, something from France, and seasonal fruit attachment. $14,500 for a fucking sponge cake, which has got some cream in it. Oh my god. Yubari King melons, only grown in Sapporo, Japan. A pair of these cantaloupes was auctioned off for, take a guess at how much this fucking watermelons, these 2 watermelons were auctioned for. Take a guess. Take a guess how many dollars?
75.
$23,500. 1 minute. Wait. Right. The frozen hot chocolate in 2007. Serendipity Free in New York decided their golden opulence sundae for $1,000 wasn't obscene enough and added frozen hot chocolate to their menu. It came with a diamond encrusted bracelet, cocoa milk, gold and whipped cream, and was served up with a gold spoon. Guess how much it cost?
1 billion choice.
25 grand for a fucking chocolate sundae. Okay, fancy taco.
You can go to McDonald's and get a
Alright, okay, a fancy taco. A taco containing Kobe beef. You know, Kobe beef. What a creative name though, fancy taco. It's like, you know what we should do, boys? We're gonna make like the most expensive taco in fucking history. What should we call it? Fancy taco. And basically, it has Kobe beef, which is like the most expensive beef.
Okay.
I mean, it fucking better be for that price. Yeah.
I don't know anything about meat.
Kobe beef is beef, and it's like a really expensive beef. Langoustine, Almas beluga caviar, which is pretty expensive as well. Black truffle, that's the most brie cheese, garnished. Okay, this actually makes sense. It's rich people food stuffed in a taco. Okay, they've got cannoli is a tubular fried pastry shell filled with cheese. Jasper's of Kansas City, Missouri, wrapped one in a gold leaf and sold it with a diamond in 2012 for $26,010. You know that moment when you get outbid, it's like it's in an auction for a fucking pastry shell. It's like, I need this to put my taco in. We've got this really expensive taco that we want to put away. Oh, don't do it. Anyway, but basically, they sort of a diamond. You know what they need? They need to combine it. They need to get the fancy taco and this pastry shell. Combine it. You got yourself 50 grand item. That fancy taco costs 25 grand. And basically, it's just there for 25,000 fucking dollars. And then there's this fucking pastry shell. And it's wrapped in a gold leaf, and they sold it with a diamond for 26 grand. Almas caviar, the albino caviar, is sold in a gold tin for $36,868. Wait, just going back to that cannoli, I just read a bit more on it, and I think I was mentioning this earlier. In an auction it got sold in an auction, yeah, for $26,010. Imagine being that guy who's like, okay, honey, the max we can bid is 26,000. This is fucking old guy in the corner. I'll give you 26,010. Fucking help. To be honest, I'd be glad if somebody did that. Like, you know, outbid me. So I'm about to spend 26 grand on a fucking taco shell. Okay, oh my. Chocolate pudding. 4 types of Belgian chocolate, champagne jelly, light biscuit Joconde, a bitter dark chocolate glazed with edible gold leaf, and topped off with a fucking diamond. Sold in 2011 at the Lundov Howe County House Hotel in the Lake District for $35,000. And the Italian Alba truffle, a 1.5 kilogram white truffle, was sold at an auction to Macau casino owner. For $330,000 for a fucking mushroom. It's like, sir, what are you going to do with this mushroom? I'm gonna fucking frame it. Oh fucking hell! Top 10. I'm just gonna do top 5 at CBA. Least popular US presidents. Number 5, Barack Obama. I thought he was alright. I thought he was alright. I guess not. Whatever. Then apparently only about under half the country liked him. We've got Jimmy Carter. Don't know who that is. But obviously, you'll never guess who's number 1. You guessed right, it's Donald Trump. Yay. With only 39.1% of the country actually fucking liking him.
Didn't the first system get hacked by Russia or something?
Russia.
One shot.
Russia.
One.
Lidl is selling oh god. Britain's most expensive and luxury. I don't give a shit. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at all these things. Cause all these things. Ooh, okay. Okay, I see this. India are planning to unveil another world's tallest statue. Twice the height of the Statue of Liberty. An astonishing £330 million. I thought India weren't exactly the richest country. I could have sworn they're not exactly the richest. I know that a lot of them are rich, but I could have sworn there's a lot of poverty there.
I don't know anything about any other country.
I'm pretty sure India's got poverty, but yet here they are, spending 330 million on a fucking statue. To I need to fucking because I bet it's disrespectful if I don't say it right. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in Gujarat, India. The massive statue is a tribute to independence leader Sardar. Fuck it.
Did you just say Nigeria?
Fucking don't know.
Isn't this supposed to be Nigeria?
Okay. Half the cost was coughed up by the state government, while the federal government and private donors paid the other half. Patel was the newly independent India's first interior minister. God.
Shit. Look, she got kicked out of the game.
The critics of this statue say that the man they built it for would be appalled and horrified by the fucking cost of it. The statue has been named the Statue of Unity. Alright, that's about it. It's fucking huge. Be sure to look it up, by the way, the Statue of Unity in India. Because I'm not fucking putting up a picture. I'm not putting up a picture of this. I'm not putting up a picture of it. I don't care. I'm not capable of putting up a picture of it because I'm streaming off of PlayStation. Okay, let's see. It looks like we've gone back to shit stories. Alright, let's go back to Sky News. Actually no, let's look at here. Funny, strange stories around the world. Antarctica bombshell. All I'm seeing here is shit about aliens.
Of course.
Okay, woman hears growling coming from her garden, left terrified when she found out what the sound was. The creepy footage begins with the cameraman explaining how she's been hearing the craziest noises from outside her house. She then let the camera roll, and a chilling noise echoes across the night sky. Sound like some sort of creature. The woman is audibly scared and says, "What the fuck?" But she doesn't let the nerves get the better of her and decides to step outside to find out what caused the sound. The woman puts her phone light on and walks through her garden. As she pans around, it picks up a mysterious figure lurking behind a tree. The creature seems to notice that it's been spotted and ducks out of sight before the woman can see it. Is that it? Yeah, okay, I'll play the video clip, I suppose. I'm gonna have to play the video clip. I'll just play the audio of it though. Obviously you won't be able to hear it, Anna, but
okay.
can you just be quiet for a minute?
Right.
It's not exactly the most thrilling video. It's just to get a quick rundown of it. It basically just shows her panning around her camera and there's a black thing on a door and it swiftly goes away when she pans the light on it. I really don't. That's a shit story. Don't try and find. Don't try and find nice stuff.
Okay.
Don't try and find stuff. Why is this? Why is all of this all alien stuff? dailystar.co.uk. I look up for interesting stories there.
Oh, in the UK? This country's shit.
No, just in general. Okay.
Okay.
And all it is like mysterious solid grey square film floating in the skies near Area 51. Giant hole found on the sun.
Mysterious solid grey
Alright, okay. Giant hole found in the sun.
Oh bloody hell. Lunar eclipse or some shit. It was solar eclipse or something.
Okay, it's fucking alien conspiracy. This website is alien. It's all about how the Bible's about aliens. Fucking Jesus. Jesus is an alien from Mars. It's like, hello, my children.
I mean, no one's like Jesus.
My child. Oh, okay. Okay, this headline's quite interesting. Camels escape from the circus and take a trip to Lidl. Right, okay. Okay, so 7 camels ran away from a circus, easy enough, and decided to go to Lidl.
Oh, you know on TikTok, you got 60 seconds left to live your life. You just go to fucking Lidl.
They managed to get out after a worker accidentally left a gate open, according to Thornston. We haven't had any runaway camels in our jurisdiction yet, but when they do, they really like that Lidl. fucking love Lidl. It's like the camels like, so what are you gonna do when you get out of here? I'm gonna go to Lidl, mate. Yeah, mate, we all want to go to Lidl. Oh my. Alright, that is a very short story, but quite entertaining. Go to Metro, by the way, go to metro.co.uk. It's actually looking like an alright website.
Oh no.
You know it's bad when this has to happen. Right. Alright. Okay, we've heard of baggage charges on a plane, yeah? And people being asked to pay to be sat together. But forking out extra pay for takeoff is something that doesn't happen. However, that's exactly what happened to 249 passengers when their plane suffered a technical hitch. There was an issue with the hydraulics and a new pump was required, but the staff at Beijing Airport would not accept a bank transfer, insisting on cash only. A whip round was organised and people on the LOT Polish Airlines flight handed over £280 each. Imagine that, yeah. You're having a Polish flight, you know what I mean? You're going to Poland, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a nice time. I'm gonna go off to Poland, yeah. I'm gonna go to Poland. Go have a nice time in Poland. What do you mean something's broken? Can you give us 280 quid, please? It's like, what? What? I want to go to Poland. Nah. If you want to go to Poland, you've given us like 100 quid for a plane ticket to go from Beijing to Poland. Now give us 280 quid more, so we can fix something that we should have fixed. It's like, our plane broke down, you're going to have to pay for it. Too bad. They then had to face a 10-hour wait for the repairs to be done. Fucking hell. It's like, who wants to go on a plane? And then they come in. What fuck? Wait a minute. Well, that one's quite gruesome. That's yeah, that's not advertiser friendly.
Oh no.
It says human tooth found in food blender.
Oh bloody.
Yeah. You can get where I'm going with that. Winter holidays in Lapland cancelled. Do you want to know why? You know that mandatory holiday that people get.
No.
You know, like near December when people get that holiday, just 'cause it's a holiday. Families hoping for a picture-perfect visit to Lapland were left wondering if their holidays would be spoiled, as webcam images from the region showed barely any patches of white around a week before the winter season begins. Lapland in northern Finland is renowned as a winter wonderland, complete with reindeer, sleighs and glittering Christmas markets blanketed in snow. She had spent more than £2,000 for an overnight sleigh bell sleepover with her wife and 2 children in the capital. The nurse, with my daughter being nearly 8, it's possibly her last year of believing, and her son has had his adoption with us finalised. So this year, it was meant to be special. Someone suggest nothing really disappointment because people spent so much money to go here because it's winter wonderland. And then weather. Well, maybe you should check the fucking weather forecast. It's like, let's go to fucking Lapland and get into the snow. Meanwhile, in Lapland, yeah.
Have you got any actually interesting stories?
No, this world is really boring.
Let's get back onto BBC News. We've got some good stories on.
Alright, yeah, the thing is though, there's a bunch of serious shit going down now.
So everyone shoots and tangerines to each other. So very serious stuff. What even is Brexit?
Oh, okay. Right. John Allen Chow struggled to receive body of man killed by a tribe.
What?
Indian officials are facing a difficult task to retrieve the body of an American missionary reportedly killed by an endangered tribe in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. A police boat faced off with the Sentinelese tribesmen on Saturday, but withdrew to avoid confrontation. John Allen Chow was said to have been killed with arrows when he landed north of the Sentinel. He was trying to convert the protected people.
Wait, Lewis.
So basically, here's the story, yeah? This American guy, yeah, goes to these fucking, basically rabid animals of people living in a tribe, yeah, who are very hostile, known to be very hostile. And you know what he's trying to do?
No.
He basically, what he does is he just walks up, you know what I mean, into their tribe. It's like, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Saviour, Jesus Christ? Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Saviour, Jesus Christ? Ooga booga. And then they shot him full of arrows, because obviously they don't speak fucking English. And he's just sat there, giving them a Bible. He's like, hey, have a Bible. Learn about the word of Jesus. Ooga booga, die. He's dead. Oh no. Oh, they buried him.
Lewis.
Yeah.
You know your Who answers.
What?
Your Who answers.
Yeah.
Can we get on there?
Okay.
What
Yeah.
is vagina supposed to taste like?
Okay. Yahoo Answers. Alright.
Apparently it tastes like...
Why do fat people think they're humans?
What?
Why do fat people think they're humans? Top answer, because they are.
Why does someone who insults another think
This
they're
is a gold mine. This is a gold mine. What is a vagina supposed to taste like? Why do you...
I just read that when you...
Okay. Can I... Why are there... let's just go down here.
Time you were naked and why? in the morning when I was having a shower, in the shower, my lady lover, when I took a shower.
Why can't God show up today and say, "Hey humans, the Bible is true, follow it"?
What? Hey, look, so you're an atheist?
But yeah, I am. But basically, he's saying is, if God was real, why would he not come down and say, "Hey guys, I am real"?
Yeah.
Top answer. I would hope if a God did exist that he would not be that ignorant. Okay. When was the last time you cried? Oh wait, here's a better one. Why are people so obsessed with brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton and Chanel?
What?
Because they like it, I guess.
I'm like at the bottom and
It gives them why do people post stupid questions? It's a mystery.
Lewis, where are you?
Near the topish bottomish.
The topish. Oh, that's nice.
Do you carry a, is it safe to eat salad now? Is it unfair that women have to get naked in all their movies, but men don't? Not really.
Wait, why do
Can
we
you
keep-
please, do you believe how can God exist when there's no proof? Is it shameful to believe in American with Trump as president? Is it shameful to be an American? I hate him so much. Why is California such a shithole state?
I'm going to have an
Would a Jehovah's Witness take a job at a mall centre if the pay was right? I used to. Some would. They're hip.
kind of offensive to Merry Christmas.
Anyway, that's all we've got time for today. Check back in next week for more interesting stories when there actually are any. Because it's a very boring week. We'll check back in next week for the next half an hour of BBC News.
This isn't BBC News, are really fucking Yahoo answers.
This is BBC News signing